Is your team focusing too much on winning or losing? Welcome back to Mindset Monday. I'm Gene Zanetti, your coast-to-coast mindset coach. Is your team focused too much on winning and losing? Look, I hate to lose. I still hate to lose. I love to win. I loved winning while I was competing. I love winning now. That being said, if we want to win, if we don't want to lose, we need to have proper strategy. We need to have the right mindset. Focusing too much on winning and losing is going to hurt your performance. I just spoke at the Missouri Basketball Coaches Convention. This is one of the key lessons we spoke about. Since it was a basketball convention, we spoke about the great John Wooden, named the greatest coach of the 20th century by Sports Century on ESPN at the year 2000, at the turn of the century. He never spoke to his team about winning. In fact, one of the things he said is the team that makes the most mistakes usually wins. What's that all about? Why did he say that? You don't want to make mistakes. I don't want to make mistakes. Neither do you. But he knew that one of the biggest things that holds athletes back is focusing too much on winning and losing and focusing too much on avoiding mistakes. What do you want to do instead? You want to focus on things within your control, your effort, your attitude, and your aggressiveness. Chances are you and your team are probably focusing too much on winning and losing. Doesn't mean you can't want to win. Doesn't mean you can't have high goals. Doesn't mean you can't hate losing. But you're probably thinking too much about winning and losing, and probably so are a lot of the athletes on your team. And it's not just winning and losing. We focus too much on getting recruited, where we're going to school after, records, rankings, seedings, predictions. We compare ourselves to our teammates. We compare ourselves to our opponents. We size people up. We compare ourselves. We're focusing too much on other people's opinions of us. We're looking for praise, recognition, pity, or approval. It's all excess. It's all things outside of our control. You want to focus on things within your control, your effort, your attitude, and your aggressiveness. I say this over and over again. You'll start to win when the way you perform becomes more important than the outcome. The way you perform has to be more important than the outcome. How much more important is that lesson right now during COVID? Maybe there's a season. Maybe there's not. Maybe it's a truncated season. You got to be ready to go at any time. They might say, hey, we're going to have a season in the spring. Maybe it's in the fall. Maybe it's only going to be 2 weeks. Maybe there's one tournament for all the marbles. You never know what's going to happen. Maybe sports just gets shut down altogether. You got to be ready for the opportunity if it should present itself. And you still need to continue improving, because even if there's no season now, there will be next year or the following year. And will you have gotten better? Did you improve, or did you stay the same? That's why the focus can't be too much on winning and losing, especially if there might not even be the season. You have to make the focus on improvement, focusing on things within your control. Also, we never want to discount the importance of preparation and lifestyle. One of the big things I said to the coaches during this meeting is that it's not you against your opponent. It's your lifestyle against your opponent's lifestyle. It's your team's lifestyle against the other team's lifestyle. If you're operating at a higher level, mentally, emotionally, nutritionally, academically, socially, your strength, conditioning, your technique, your skills, your drills, your opponents aren't going to be able to keep up with you. Maybe not today, maybe not next week, but in the future, as time goes on, you're going to be operating at a much higher level than your opponents. Just study biographies. Look at some of the best athletes. Look at some of the best students, the smartest, the richest people. What happened? They put that work in, they competed against themselves, and they jumped the competition. If it's true for them, it's true for you. Mindset makes the difference.